Welcome to part 2 of the Python Hangman videos series. In this part we're going to go through a string and replace each letter with an asterisk and keep the spaces as they are. So to start with, I'm going to make a new file. So I'm going to do file, new file, and I'm going to save it as, let's just call it string replacing. .py. I need to make sure that I have it in my Python folder, and I need to make sure that it is the folder that I created earlier to have my Hangman game, and right now I don't. So I'm going to go back and find that folder and make sure that I'm in it. So it should say string replacing .py. You should be in your Hangman game folder. I'm going to hit save. And we'll start with making a secret phrase that the person is trying to find out. So I'll just call it my secret phrase, and I'm going to make it equal to whatever phrase you want it to be. So equals my super secret Python phrase, and I'm going to make sure that it's all lowercase so it's not too difficult. Alright, so I'm going to change the M to a lowercase m. Alright, so this is the phrase that the person's trying to find when they're playing the Hangman game. And what I want to do now is I want to make another phrase, which is the one that's shown on the screen, and it's going to put in the letters whenever the person guesses the correct letter. So I'm going to take another phrase, so we'll just call this one not so secret phrase. And right now I'm just going to have it equal the empty string. Okay, so what I want to do next is I'm going to go through and I'm going to loop through my secret phrase, and then every time it finds a letter it's going to add an asterisk into not so secret phrase, and every time it finds a space it's going to add a space. So to do that, we're going to make a loop. We're going to make a for loop, and it's a special kind of for loop. It's going to be for, and then you type a variable name. I'm just going to call it C, and we're going to do in my secret phrase. And then I'm going to put a colon to stop it. I'm going to press enter, and it should indent. If it doesn't indent, find a different text editor, because Python will drive you crazy if it doesn't automatically indent for you. Okay, so what this does is it makes a variable called C. It'll loop through my secret phrase one letter at a time. So it'll start with M, and it'll make C equal to M. And then the next time through the loop, C is going to equal Y, and the next time C will be a space, and the next time an S, and so on. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to check C. So I'm going to do if C is equal to a space, like that. If it's equal to a space, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a space to the not so secret phrase. So I'm going to do not so secret phrase plus equals, and we could do a space, or you can just make it equal C, because right now, remember, C is going to be equal to a space anyway. Alright, so then if it is not a space, so we're going to do, I'm going to do backspace because we need to line up with the if. So else, and that'll be anything that's not a space, it's going to add an asterisk. So we're going to do working, or not working, we're going to do not so secret phrase plus equals, and we're going to add an asterisk like that. Okay, so then the last thing I'm going to do is make sure it works right. So I'm going to backspace all the way back so it lines up with everything else. So we're outside of the loop this way. Alright, so we're going to do print, and then we're going to have it print the not so secret phrase. Don't print the secret phrase or that'll kind of ruin the game. So we'll do print not so secret phrase and save. And let's see if we can find it. So I'm going to make sure I'm in the right directory. Okay, so we have string replacing.py, so that's going to work. So we'll do Python and then string, and I should just be able to type the first couple letters and press the tab key and it'll put in the rest. Okay, so it looks like it works so right. So yeah, my space secret space or super space secret and then the rest of it. So it worked.